Amy Matchlock. You've got no.
This is the end for you! Say your prayers!
something. Who wants a beating? They got me. They freaking got me. I'm sorry, darling. I blew it. Just like me to disappoint you. Oh, darling, I'm going far away now, but my heart is with you. Forever and ever.
Yoko, are you all right?
Oh, the pain. The unbearable, intolerable pain. Minister you, all things must pass, and it seems our time has come. While our time together was but a fleeting moment, you served us true. We shall remember you, always.
Yoko!
Pay no mind to my sister's theatrics. Her wound is little more than a scratch. A nice hot bath, and she will be fine.
A bath?
The hot springs in Unohana are known for their many and myriad healing properties. A good bath, and Yoko will be back to her spirited self in no time.
I could use a bath myself. That settles it. Off to Unohana we go.
Next stop, Unohana, land of hot springs. You seem awfully excited. What's the deal? I just love visiting new lands. I can't wait to see what awaits us. Every nation in Luxembourg is so unique, you know? No place is like any other. Eternia's cold and covered in snow. Harina's blisteringly hot and dry.
It's not like that on the moon?
I'm afraid not. Everywhere you go, it looks the same, feels the same.
Huh, that's hard to imagine.
That's why I love visiting new places here in Luxembourg. Which reminds me, there's something that particularly caught my interest, alarmingly so.
Alarming? That sounds ominous.
Cuisine régionale, local cuisine.
I don't get it. What's so alarming?
Each place we go has its own unique dishes, and every one I've tried has been unbearably delicious.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
How did the people of Luxembourg come up with so many ingredients and methods and styles? On the moon, it would be unimaginable.
Well, location plays a big role. Like if you're close to the sea, or if you live in a dry place, or in the mountains. Then there are differences in religion and culture, too.
Even when people from different places use the same ingredients, they end up making something that tastes completely different. Some cultures have no problem eating food that spoils quickly, while others have taboos against it. Some countries use lots of spices and pickled vegetables, but in other places, religion dictates that you can only eat fresh food.
So it really is different everywhere.
So do you see my problem? I cannot rest until I've tried every dish!
Huh. This adventure might take longer than we thought.
It was in Eisen that I realized what I had to do. The stark landscapes there remind me of the moon, you see.
Really? Eisen looks like the moon?
A little bit. Anyway, I remember wondering what sort of food they would serve in town. I was salivating at the prospect. That's when I realized I was in love with this world's food and simply had to sample it all.
Well, you sold me. Let's head for Unohana. If Magnolia loves food that much, who are we to deny her?
Not you, Idia. That's for sure.
Oh, I see, I see. Yes, indeed. And?
What are you doing?
Huh? Research, obviously. And it is going well. So if you would kindly butt out.
Huh. Nothing at all from Eisen Bridge. Everyone hates your plans. Oh yeah, going great. I can tell.
Do I detect a hint of sarcasm? Tell me, young man, what is this country most lacking?
What is it not lacking? It's a barren waste, thanks to the volcanoes, and you think all those wars helped? Take a look at the bridge. People, produce, nothing can get across there. Whether it's growing crops or mining for ore, the labor shortage makes any enterprise hopeless. Materials, money, manpower, motivation. There's nothing we aren't lacking around here.
A vicious spiral.
But before, everyone said...
That is the difference between old men without long left and young men who must now make their way in the world.
One stuck living in the past, and the other looking to the future.
From my observations, it seems that the Eisen Bridge will not be operational for quite some time. So, if the roads over land are close to you, why not turn your eyes to the sea,
Like developing a trade port in the inlet? Yeah, that would really get things moving. Other countries would be clamoring for our jewels and the fruits of our mining.
And people flocking to the new port from overseas would take care of your pesky labor shortage,
C'est vrai. The little man with the funny accent has a point.
I know some fellas who'd be right on board with something like this. Will you come talk to them?
Most gladly. I will expand everything from the ground up. Call everyone you can think of.
Hold it right there. Aren't you getting ahead of yourself? You say it's for the nation's economy, but that doesn't mean that those two... Huh. The old man from the shack? What are you doing all the way out here? And looking like you've seen a ghost.
Oh, it's you! Please, have any of you seen my granddaughter?
Whatever's the matter, sir?
This note. I found it this morning.
I'm going to work in Heartschild so we can stay in our house.
No way! That little girl left all on her own?
What sort of work does she hope to find? Oh, I know that girl. She was going around everywhere asking for a job. I told her in this economy, the best she'll find is hunting for scrap ore in the mithril mines. Wait, you don't think... She wouldn't. You don't think she really went to the mines?
What have you done? My poor girl!
Didn't the mithril mine run dry 2 years ago?
I sure thought so.
Well, yes, but recently it has begun producing mithril again. It is only the scantest amount, but in terms of economic recovery, that is what you call a mithril opportunity.
You don't care about anything, do you? Just so long as you turn a profit.
Shut it! That is all this country has right now. What else can these people do, huh? Yes? Go on, tell me your grand scheme.
My plan is not to leave a little girl wandering alone in that hellish maze. I'm going after her.
Come on, everyone! We have to hurry!
Pull yourself together.
They said the job paid well, but no one said anything about monsters.
Fool, you can't make money if you're dead.
Oh no. The new girl doesn't know a thing about mining. She went further in.
No, she can't be!
Holly, wait!
We must hurry as well.
Yeah!
I haven't seen any sign of her. Where could she be? Where could she have run off to?
Holly?
When I look at that old man and his granddaughter, it's like looking back at myself as a child. After losing both my parents to the Great Plague, it was just me and my grandfather. The crops failed year after year. Finally, my grandfather decided to give up and look for work in the city. He sold the house and the farm, all for my sake. But this is no time to dwell on the past. I have to find that girl! Idiot, did you find her? I see. She's not here either. She's somewhere in these tunnels, all alone. Alone and afraid. We have to find her, and quickly!
Holly, are you...
When my grandfather and I first moved to the city, everything went so well. We lived in a beautiful house, and I received the best education money could buy. I wanted for nothing, and yet I was alone. My grandfather was consumed with his business. It was like he was another person altogether. A person who had forgotten about me. Then one day, what am I doing, reliving the past here? There's no time to lose!
Holly...
I have to hurry. I have to find her. It's no use, Idia. I can't find her anywhere. That poor girl is all alone, with no one to help her, to hold her.
Holly!
When my grandfather died, I was left all alone in that grand, empty, echoing house. The business passed into someone else's hands, and I went back to my childhood home. But there was nothing there. No one. Not a soul was left. Of course, this was years before the Grand Marshal's airship soared through the skies of Eternia. Look, another victim of your vaunted economic recovery.
I wasn't meant to die in a place like this.
Are you all right? Take a deep breath. In, out. Don't strain yourself. Once we get you outside, there will be plenty of fresh air for you to breathe.
Hand him here. I will take him to the entrance.
Money, money, money. All these people risking everything for money. Is that all their lives are worth? Is this the recovery you're dreaming of? Is this the cost of rebuilding a nation? It may not buy feasts and finery, but isn't it better just to live together as long and as happily as you can? For that old man and his granddaughter, isn't a modest life together better than an affluent one apart?
Listen, even I... never mind. We must hurry it. Here she is! Oh, you're well, child. Is there no injuries? Oh, if anything were to happen to the precious granddaughter of a dear business associate. Come, let us be gone from this horrible place. I will personally escort you to safety. Come, right this way.
After all this, you still have designs on that old man and his land.
Why would that have changed? My recovery plan will save this country!
How can you even say that after what you put them through?
The girl coming here was not my doing.
Of course it was. You're the one who tried to take her home from her.
Ugh, do not conflate matters. You know, shrieking like that will only give you more wrinkles.
Huh? Say that again? I couldn't hear you over the grinding sound coming from under my heel.
Ow! Oh, my foot! Oh, do not twist!
Oh, knock it off, you two! Can't you see you're scaring her? Look, I'll take care of the rest. You two just get out of here! Now! Granddad!
Oh, my sweet child! You're not hurt! Thank heaven! Oh, thank heaven!
Go on now! Shoo!
Huh!
Miss Idia, I will kindly ask you not to say anything beyond your expertise.
Finally.
But what to do? Perhaps we should abandon our home after all.
You mean, just move away to some place we don't even know, Granddad?
Will I even be able to support her in some strange land where I don't know left from right? What should I do? What will be best for my dear girl?
It's a tough choice. Even if it's for the good of the nation, you shouldn't have to give up the home you love, right? But if they do give it up, their war-torn homeland will have the chance to get back on its feet. What would I do in their shoes? I think you should sell your land to Profiteur, for your country's sake. I see what Holly's saying, but I just don't think she's right about this one. Take the money that Profiteur is offering, and move to a nice house in Heartschild or somewhere. It's the best thing for you and your granddaughter. Don't you think?
Of course. Surely, you must be right.
Did you just say what I think you said, you bubble-headed naive?
Whoa!
I just can't let my guard down with you around, can I? I thought you understood, Idia, but you still don't get it, do you? Profiteur's plans for this country's recovery will only make the rich richer and the poor poorer. These two, the workers in this mine, they'll never be able to crawl their way out of poverty. Are you really that blind? Ah, of course. Tell me, how much is that little rat paying you? He's playing you for fools. How clueless can you be?
Oh yeah? About what?
You've heard the rumors floating about the seas these days, right? They say some little rat has been paying visits to the foulest sorts, and he hasn't been going empty-handed either. Pirates, ex-sailors turned mercenary, the scurviest sorts imaginable. And what do you think they're planning? An honest, on-the-up-and-up trading post? Don't make me laugh!
But that would mean...
Right, the post will need dock hands, miners. Those rough-and-tumble types would make for a formidable workforce.
Having people like that around would make the seas safe from pirates and boost trade even further.
By developing that inlet as a trade center, this nation might truly flourish again. This girl could look forward to a bright future.
What are you even thinking? And you defile this beautiful spectacle of nature?
Spectacle of nature? Well, that's the first time I've heard anyone describe those lava-caked rocks as a...
Don't interrupt me, old man. Just don't sell your home. Got it? Look, it's for your own sake and your granddaughter's. Don't any of you see that? Why won't you just listen to what I have to say for once, Idia? Oh, I get it. You need more convincing. Then I guess you won't object if I backhand some sense into you! Ugh, why am I wasting my breath? You never got it, and you never will. Then we'll just have to move straight on to discipline. Get out here, girls! These buffoons need a dose of reality. Let's take good care of them! Why am I always surrounded by stubborn oxen? Well, I'll show you how I deal with oxen. You're looking at the former saving grace of the Eternian Sky Knights. White Mage Holly White! Assume the position!
for you.
People should live in a way that suits them. Live above what suits you or below. You'll only end up miserable. I suppose you types born into wealth and privilege will never get it.
Let's finish this!
Say your prayers!
Why am I always... Well, you...
better than ever.
Alright, who wants a beating?
People should live in a way that suits them. Live above what suits you or below. You'll only end up miserable. I suppose you types born into wealth and privilege will never get it. Why am I always surrounded by stubborn... Why am I...
Let's give him all we've got!
Better than ever!
People should live...
Let's finish this!
Eris. My boys. Grandpa. Why have you all gone and left me? I will not forget this!
Granddad! I was so scared!
There, child. I'm sorry for putting you through such an ordeal. There's no need to worry any longer. I'm going to sell that old house and take you someplace where we can live a fine life.
You're going to sell our house?
If we just give up that house, we'll be able to live an easy life together for the rest of our days.
But that's our home! The home we shared with Mom and Dad!
I know, child. But there's no sense in staying there if it's just gonna lead to more pain and strife.
No! I don't want to leave again. If you want to go, go on your own!
No, wait, child! Well, I fear you've seen the worst of us now. My.
What is all this? First that sentimental sadist and then the little girl both go running past me? Oh! So you've been convinced to sell the house? Fantastic! I shall owe you for this, Miss Idia. And a profiteur always pays his debts.
Thanks, but I didn't do it for you. I did it for the people of this nation.
Now, once we get back to the city, we will have you sign over the deed to that house, and...
I know. But you'd better be sure you can pull this plan off for my granddaughter and all of the children.
You can count on me. You have picked the winning horse in this race, don't you worry.
That reminds me. We had a letter come for you.
Eh? For me? From whom? The former King Kammer the Eighth? What is this? I defaulted on a loan which I had secured using your name. A very large one. So sorry, yours, Kammer. What? That incompetent, pompous! How could he be so reckless? And now, of all times when I need the fans! I am afraid that I have urgent business to attend to. I will have to leave this country for a short while, but fear not, I will return. Now, if you will pardon me, there is a certain metal-clad cad I must be seeing.
I sure hope I made the right call.
Now work can begin on the new trade port, and this nation can get back on the road to recovery. Kids like that little girl can look forward to a bright future here when they grow up.
Yeah, let's hope.
So, these are the hot springs of Unohana.
All of us were quaint buildings. But what are these springs, and why are they hot?
Here in Unohana, naturally heated water comes bubbling up to the surface from beneath the ground.
The water's chock full of minerals said to have all sorts of healing properties. People come from all over for a chance to soak in the springs and wash away their worries.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and also the sweet buns. People come to wash away worries and sweet buns? Who would ever...
And don't forget the eggs.
And eggs, too? This doesn't sound very relaxing.
No, they're just popular hot spring snacks. People don't wash them, they...
Right, they get wrapped up and sold in gift shops.
A minute. Let me get this straight. After you soak sweet buns and eggs, you're wrapped up and sold off?
Enough chit-chat, everyone. We need to get Yoko to the baths.
The bathhouse lies yonder. Let us make haste.
Wait! I'm not letting anyone wrap me in a sweet bun. Greetings, travelers. Welcome to the bathhouse of Yunohana. I am Sakura, your humble attendant. Pray make yourself comfortable, and let our warm, gentle waters ease your mind and body.
Alright, this is where we split up. Magnolia and I'll look after Yoko.
Thank you. I am in your debt.
And remember, no peeking.
What? Who said anything about peeking?
If you so much as think about it, you're in for a knuckle sandwich.
Who said I was thinking about it? Sheesh, what kind of person do you take me for? We know better than that, right, sir?
I'll say, I'd never dream of doing such a thing.
Oh, you guys are no fun.
But you just said...
Woman's at best a contradiction still.
I guess I still have a lot to learn.
Oh, come now, we're just joking with you. But we should get Yoko to the baths. Adieu.
And just so you know, I wasn't joking about that knuckle sandwich.
Well, since we're here, what say we enjoy a bath as well?
Great idea, sir. I've never soaked in a hot spring before.
I shall join you. My road has been a long one.
There's nothing like a nice hot bath.
You can say that again, sir.
Indeed. All the aches and pains of my road-weary body just seem to melt away.
But look at those pecs! It's like you're chiseled from solid stone. No wonder you're such an incredible swordsman. I guess I need to bulk up if I'm ever going to be as strong as you.
I would not say that, Master Yu. For a swordsman, it's not about the quantity of muscle, but the quality. You both have a litheness, which should serve you well with a blade.
Do you really think so? Still, I've always wanted to be big and manly like you and Tiz here. 100 push-ups a day from now on. I'm gonna get ripped.
I'll believe it when I see it.
What are you three doing here?
We could not help but overhear your conversation. All this talk of muscles and the like piqued our interest.
Did you hear that, sir? Danzaburo? They want to see some muscles. I say we show them some.
I don't know about that.
I too find the idea a bit embarrassing.
Well, you heard them. No show for you today.
Murgurger. Who even said we wanted one? We just came to tell you that Yoko's feeling better, but I guess you don't care about that.
Huh? But that's not what you...
Oh, our minister is so cruel. Whatever is a princess to do?
Now look what you did. We're going back, and remember, no peeking, or else...
Knuckle sandwich.
What? They can look, but not us? It's not fair, I say!
That's what they mean by a contradiction still.
Well, I won't be the one to disappoint our audience. Sir, if I may be so bold, I say this calls for action.
You? You can't mean...
All that talk about Knuckles sandwiches, it's just reverse psychology. They want us to peek. This calls for a coup de gravy if there ever was one.
You've sure grown up awfully quick.
You forget, Master Yu, that the group of ladies of whom you speak includes my dear sister. If you insist on peeking, you will face my blade.
On second thought, maybe you should reconsider?
Yes. Expert advice, sir.
Now that was refreshing.
I'll say, but I think I stayed in a bit too long. I'm gonna go outside and cool off a bit. Don't wait up for me.
Sure thing. We'll see you back in the room.
The breeze sure feels good.
Fancy meeting you here, Minister.
Yoko, is your wound all healed?
Yes, and it is all because of you. You and your friends have our deepest gratitude.
Don't mention it. We're in your debt too. If it weren't for you and Don Zabuto, we'd still be stuck in Eisenberg. Thanks to you, we can finally get after the Skyhold.
We are pleased. Speaking of which, we would seek your counsel on a certain matter. You are the heir to a prominent house of knights, are you not?
I am. Why do you ask?
Have you heard of a legendary blade known as the Sword of the Brave?
The Sword of the Brave?
You know of it, then?
No. I mean, what about it?
We seek this Sword of the Brave. We would gift it to our Onisama. As Crown Prince, Onisama should one day rule this land. Or he would, were it not for our father's challenge. If you would succeed me, bring me the Sword of the Brave. These were father's words.
But why?
Onisama is brave, wise, and a peerless warrior. We can think of none more worthy of leading a nation. And yet, in truth, he does not share our father's blood. That is the reason for which father would issue this impossible challenge. Onisama gave up any claim to succession and left to wander the realm. But we shall not give up. We shall find this blade that Onisama might take his rightful place as Lord of Yunohana.
No! Trust me, Yoko. Forget about the Sword of the Brave.
Why would you say that?
The blade is cursed. It will bring you and your brother nothing but suffering.
So, you know more about the sword than you let on, Minister Yu?
Yes, I read about it in history class.
And perhaps you also know where it might be found?
Sorry, I don't recall more than that.
Is that so? Well then, we will just have to find it ourselves. Yes, where might it be? Sealed away in Starkfort, mayhap? Or sleeping beneath Mount Karka in Geyser Grotto? Aha! Our minister's reaction tells us we guessed true.
No! I really, truly don't know. I'm sorry, Yoko.
We understand. Pray forgive your princess. We did not mean to upset you. Good night, Minister Yu.
It's getting chilly. I should turn in before I catch cold. Morning, everyone.
Morning. Did everyone sleep well?
I would have if not for Idiot talking in her sleep all night.
What are you talking about? I never talk in my sleep.
Is that so? Then why did I hear all about the ice cream parlor with all-you-can-eat parfaits?
I talk about that when I'm awake.
And the bakery where you made the owner build you a house out of brownies? All before swimming laps in your malted milkshake pool and then calling it a night on a bed of cinnamon mascarpone pancakes?
Oh, you got me.
Good morning, Danzaburo.
Master Yu, have you seen my sister?
Yoko? She isn't with you?
When I awoke, she was nowhere to be found. Wherever could she have gone?
Not Geyser Grotto. She couldn't have.
Huh? But what would ever lead her there?
We were talking last night, and, well, it just kinda came up.
My sister? Alone in that treacherous place? Forgive me, friends. I must follow her at once.
I have a bad feeling about this. We should go too.
Do you know where it is?
At the foot of Mount Karka. Let's hurry.
Lead the way, you.
Oh!
I'm so sorry. Are you all right?
No. Excuse me. 'Tis but a scratch. Don't worry about... No!
Oh, no, please. Here, come and sit down.
It doesn't look like anything's broken, but I suggest you take it easy for a while.
Well, that won't do. I just got in a rush order, too.
A rush order?
Yes, from an expedition that set out for Grap Keep a few days ago. They say they need additional foodstuffs delivered at once.
Food, huh? Okay, we're on it. We can deliver it for you. You said it was a group headed for Grap Keep, right? Is there an addressee?
It was, yes. They call themselves the Ominous Party.
Okay, Oh, what? Did you say ominous?
That's right. They should be easy to recognize, what with that pet Dagon they had with them. Not to mention the bodyguard they hired. An odd-looking one, but quite the archer. I believe her name was Artemia.
Right. Artemia, too.
Idia, I understand why you might be uncomfortable, but we did offer. Let's just go and get it over with.
Right. Okay. So we just need to take the food you've got there?
Yes, that should do for now. The party said they'd be ordering more, so I'd appreciate it if you could ask what else they need.
Sure, will do.
Thanks a lot. You're doing me a true favor.